Course description of Starter Lock class is pretty much educating the stylists as well as DIYers, do-it-yourselfers, on lock integrity and understanding the consultation of styling the lock from the beginning to a level of maturity. Pretty much understanding what you're going to from the beginning to the end. Starting process is very vital to everything that you're going to do. Whether you're putting on your shoe, you're putting on some pants, you're starting a new job. You got to start with a level of understanding so that you can grow to a great level of whatever it is. Now, by this being hair, and we're going against a great level of risk here, there's certain things that we have to know, and we have to understand about this whole process. Does anyone know what the definition of hair is?
Yes, you in class. And I want you to be in class because I have traveled from here to New Mexico, to Nebraska, to New York, to New Hampshire. It ain't no more new places I have not been, and I have been seeing the same monstrosities over and over and over. This makes no sense. So I asked, what's the definition of hair? And I mean, even the crickets got their ass up out of the room. Really? You don't know what hair is? Well, you gonna learn today.
Read it for me.
Outgrowth of the epidermis.
I'm sorry?
Filamentous. I'm saying that, the outgrowth of the epidermis.
Clearly, hair is a level of protection. That's what we have in certain places of our body. It's not for as much of vanity as we use it for, although it works in that way, but that's not only what it's built for. So understanding that outward growth from the epidermis and why it grows is the way that helps you get your great level of styling, pretty much. Like your twist out you got here, do you understand how you got that?
Other than the fact that I twisted it, no.
No. What did you use to twist it?
A plethora of things.
Like, what was your process?
Wash, condition, detangle, then moisturize and use the
And this is something you do every single time, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's your regimen, that's your process. If you didn't go in that same process every single time, what would happen? Have you tried that?
No.
Same thing with your body. Once you have something consistent going on, it's going to consistently work with that. Your body gets used to it on some levels, not all, but on some levels you get used to it and it'll stop working. But in your hair aspect, certain things on the level of consistency, especially with moisturization, that's pretty much what, like, key factor in anything from your sew-in to your locks to your twist out to hermit ball. Next thing, does anyone know what a hair follicle is?
That's the whole strand here. The ball.
It's the root.
The ball.
The small cavity in the epidermis and the corium of the skin from which the hair develops. So it's like, in the female, the uterus. It's the beginning of the hair, pretty much. So pretty much we know that we can't hurt or harm the uterus of where the hair comes from. Hurt or harm that, you got an issue. A lot of us don't know that combing can hurt a follicle. Combing too hard, pulling too hard, braiding, twisting too tight, a number of things can kill the follicle. So when you say, I want this hair to stay, pretty much think of it in a different mindset. I want it to stay on her scalp, on his scalp, instead of staying in this style. I'd rather the style fall, we do a level of learn and then come back to wherever is necessary. Understood? What is the epidermis?
Skin.
What about the skin?
That's where all the glands and all the glands and the hair grows. That's the first layer. I think it's the first layer.
It is the outer protective, non-vascular layer of skin and vertebrates, covering the dermis to a size of distorting force, whether distorting force is removed. Pretty much, it is the protector to what your scalp has in incline for your hair, with nutrients and all that above. It looks like the ozone layer to the world, pretty much. That gives you a good understanding. That outermost piece of skin helps with oil, protection from the heat, when you're styling, from the sun, from your sweat. Your sweat can be one of the most dangerous toxins outside of other things that come out of your body, and it can harm you. So that outer layer of skin is very important as well. A lot of you, have you ever heard of these things before?
Yes.
Has everyone ever broke these things down to you so that you can understand why the hair is what it is and where it's going?
Not going is it broken down?
No.
That's right. I want you to think about this the next time you put that bleach and all that other crap in your hair. You braiding this hair so tight, you twisting it so tight, putting honey and gel and paper clips in it to hold it right there in place and shit. I want you to think about that. Your dermis and your epidermis and everything that's going on in your body and how you're raping yourself. Stop with these things. I understand what the mindset is. You want your money to last and all of that. I'd rather these things fall apart than you not have hair in the future because of the mindset of I want this to stick. Sweetheart, it's gonna stick as much as it's going to. You have to let this relax. You cannot put that much tension and pressure on this or you're going to lose it whether you want to or not. At this point, you're working with something else. And this relationship will let you know you're not the only one making decisions here. So get it together and get it together now.
These last ones pretty much to me are really, really important in locking. A lot of the other things, they're just so that you can understand if you have to do scalp analysis, which is a lot of times, especially with locking, you're going to see some crazy things. These people are not shampooing often. They aren't coming to get their hair done professionally often. Your girlfriend, she's going to twist his hair just as much as you are. But that's just being honest. So whatever's in the house, girlfriend going to put in there. And they gonna go and do what they do right quick. So, seeing a lot of things, don't get discouraged, just like cool, add it to your repertoire, take a picture of it, and keep on going. Porosity. Porosity is the ratio of volume of space, the total volume of the whole hair to the pore, to everything. So pretty much the inside of your hair, like each strand, the inside of the hair is the porosity, where it takes in your color, it takes in your oil, it takes in the nutrients from everything. You leave sweat up there, it'll take in that too. It'll take all this off from that. You'll be like, why the hell am I so dry? That's why you're dry. The porosity of your hair just soaked in sweat, oil, perfumes you put up there, your product that had a little glitter in it, that went in there. All of that stuff went in. Like, what do you put into your hair now?
I just use coconut oil.
And you put that where?
And throughout my scalp.
You put it throughout?
Yes.
Now, because that's a sew-in, I can tell you this. This part right here that's out does not sweat as much as this part. So when you take it down, you may have more growth right here only than back here because you had certain things to get soaked in back here than you did down here. Understood? That's understandable? Cool. Elasticity is the hair and it's pretty much the rubber band effect, how the hair bounces back. Sometimes you see with natural hair, if you straighten it with heat too much, you do a lot of braiding, that curl pattern is gone. That's your level of elasticity. If that's wrong, the hair can have what is called stretch damage and it will break off. Once it feels harmed, once it feels like the enamel of it is not being that protector anymore, the follicle is not producing as much anymore, it'll let that baby go and start a new child all over. It's not worried about what you think about it, how you feel about it, what you want from it. Once it's through with you, it's through with you. And you will see it in your sink, on your floor, in your bed, in your comb, wherever.
You ever been broke up with before? Watch your hair quit you like an ex-model chick with thyroids, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Will drop your ass off like a dumpster baby after prom. It don't care about all that you be thinking about and all that you trying to do. When it's ready to let go because you didn't use it, abuse it like Ike did Tina, then it's going to run his ass across the streets of that hotel too with all that blood cutting snot coming out his nose and let them know this bitch battered me and I'm ready to go. I don't care if you throw me in the trash, what you do with me but just keep me away from this heavy-handed food. I don't have time to eat no more mayonnaise, mustard, pickles, cream cheese, nothing. And then she make me sit with the shit overnight. Bitch, I'm hungry. I want real food. Did anybody tell you I want to be vegan? Shit.
When you start seeing that, it doesn't take you 10 years to realize, okay, something is coming out up here just a little too much. So a bald spot, come on. That's a process that you want to have. If you have that kind of process and it's like medical related, understood. But on the other end, when you just robbing the hair, and you can say it's self-inflicted and then you have to start over. Your hair gonna start over before you do. And my last one is integrity. The integrity is a state of being whole, entire, and understood, determined, a place of value. Everything you want to do, even in life, you want to have a place of value, morals, and understanding, especially in your hairstyling. Especially. Now, I'm going to use Michelle for an example in this one because Michelle can take a hairstyle in one picture on Monday, she'll be bald here and have locks back here. Another picture on Thursday, she'll be bald here and have locks up here. She can only do that because her hair is used to her regimen. Her hair knows her body. Her hair knows her process. Even though she's taking older locks and reattaching them to a small amount of hair, the average person, that hair would wipe out. It'll be gone. So with her being knowledgeable to her own body, her own process, that hair then produces something different and it comes in a different manner. Because if she can take a spot from here to here, from Monday to Wednesday, that's some dynamic growing. Like seriously. But I've seen it been done. And if you go through her Instagram, I'm telling you, you will see this. For a young lady to have hair like this tells me that she has a great level of hair growth. She does great things. She does some things in her past I can tell because her edges are they've
My
always
temples have always been shallow.
really.
Even when I big chop, I look bald on the side. My temples are just shallow, but I don't feel that.
No, I won't say that you could. I just say something
Right.
possibly, like whatever happened. Maybe when you were like 8, mom maybe did one too tight rubber band. You know, parents do things, or we all want that hairstyle to last. But at the same time, you don't know that you had a bad process until 6 years down the line, where you see this right here ain't coming in like this up here no more, when you knew it was all together at one point. So pay attention, don't let things get out of hand, don't let them get out of sword, and pretty much it'll be a great level of understanding a long life for your hair, pretty much. Cool?
Cool.
I already moved from my mouth, right in my mouth to, I'm gonna show you on her head. You ready? The longer that hair, the quicker that hair will lock. Certain people, not in this aspect, she has a looser curl pattern. Now we have some that have a curl pattern like me, like Knockback Africa. That hair's gonna lock before I come from under the dryer. But she's good. It's gonna take her probably about 3 to 4 weeks using the right solutions. I don't use gels, I don't use jams. I don't get in here with nothing that's gonna make the hair break hard. This is her?
No.
You do want to go through and brush your client out. Do not go in and shampoo their hair wet, tangled in, shedded hair. That hair will lock in the sink. As soon as you hit it with water, and I'm holding it here with my hand because I don't want to put that much pressure on her. I'm a boy and I will snatch her scalp. And that I do not want to do that. I'm pretty sure many of you are soft-handed. Has anyone ever started locks on longer hair before? No? You've always done shorter hair?
Have never started any locks before.
Why not?
Because I'm really new at this.
I'm sorry?
I'm really new at this.
Oh, okay. How long have you been in?
Like a couple months.
A couple months. What about you, Red? Have you started locks before?
Yes.
What was your process?
With that, what I've been told with that, with the hair, I've done it both ways, so the curl method as well as to strand twist method. I just don't like it. So I'm gonna learn to like it.
You don't like what?
Starting locks, but I will learn to, because I don't believe I'm the best at it. So I don't like to do it.
Interesting. Because you don't believe now you're not the best.
Listen, you do what it takes to become confident in what you're doing. I do not want you standing over anyone's head with a level of insecurity. That is going to pour out into your work. Your work needs to be phenomenal. It needs to be up to par. And it needs to be up to a standard that when you look back at it, you can be proud of what you've done. Now, this, I don't like it, I don't believe, and all of that. Your client is not coming for your beliefs. It is not coming for your spirituality, and they definitely not praying with you. And for those that do pray with your client, that should be, that ain't a problem, I don't care. What I'm saying is, get your mind right so you can be confident in what you offer these people. And if it takes you some time to go ahead and get these things together, then goddamn it, the quote didn't come from somebody that's behind. It takes time to get the experience of love, life, and honor. Make it happen. You can do that. Fix your choices and get out of your ways. You're in a service industry. Now serve.
So now we gotta get you to believe. What about yourself?
I haven't started Locs yet. I had quite a few people ask me if I could twist them or start them, but like her, I don't feel confident starting them. Watching your videos, I told them, look, until I go to a class and I learn how to do it the right way, then come back to me.
Okay, come on, come closer so I can see how I'm shampooing this. Now this first shampoo tells me what she does. It tells me if there's a whole bunch of product in her hair. It tells me if she lied to me about being tender-headed. It tells me a whole lot, because they gonna lie. They gonna use words you ain't never heard of, and they gonna say shit they don't know what they talking about either. I want coils and this, and then you start coiling. They be like, no, that's a twist. What's a coil? The same thing. So, pretty much, I like to use, Design Essentials, Organic Clean. Get in there, comb it through first. Get that last amount of shaded hair out. You see how that started tangling just that quick? Now, if there was a whole lot more shaded hair in there, that would have been a big white girl tangle, and it would have been very nasty. Because then we gotta stop, break that down, snatch all our hair out, watch her cry, hear her cuss me out, and then do her hair. That's not gonna work. That wasted my time and hers as well. So before I start scratching, I want to saturate the hair very, very well. Can you guys see? And that's where you'll start seeing the curl pattern. Raise up a little bit. Do you see the waves coming out now? Now that's on dirty hair. Now watch me look like when it's clean. Too rough?
Jesus is in the man.
I don't believe in this. Speaking of shampoo, when you shampoo, don't do that. That does nothing for nobody. Take your hands, get in there, and scratch her like you scratching a dead dog for fleas. Like I know it's a bad description. I'm sorry, but I need you to work this out. These people are coming to you maybe once a month, some every 3 months. That scalp is gonna be corroded, especially if they coming from product hoarding, listening to Madam Moolah and whoever else and told them some stuff about Suave Naturals and Pantene Pro V for relaxed and natural hair. That's retarded. You want to do two cleansing shampoos for people like the Shea Butter Queen. And she was mixing up stuff and everything, so I gotta make sure I break down all of that oil and avocado juice and mango nuts and everything else she put in there. Did you use eggs too?
For me?
Come on, go behind me.
I don't do the eggs and the mayonnaise and the
You ain't go there?
banana.
Okay, well, I'm glad you didn't go to your refrigerator. What's blue? Michelle, you do stuff like that? No.
But see, when I started doing natural going whatever, it was in 92. So there was none of that stuff out. It was just straight olive oil. People always said, use olive oil. And I'm into your diet.
Clearly, yeah.
Really helps your hair growth and the hair to have moisture. So, I don't drink water. That's just...
Okay, now you can see even more curl. That's gonna be real easy to coil. That curl is just in my face. I didn't even have to do that much. And this is what she's gonna work with. So the size lock she's gonna have is one, the size that she wants for her base, but next the size that her hair wants for. Oh, you got a little baby hair. That's cute. The next size is gonna be what her coil allows. If it's a tighter coil, it'll make it smaller in the beginning, but it'll fill it in the end. If it's a bigger coil, it'll be a little looser, but then it'll tighten up. So whatever you want from it, you can get it as long as it's clean. Do not fight dirty hair.
Whew, that goddamn dirty hair. I just can't dirty hair, my Lord. Jesus Christ. This baby walked up to me the other day and they knew me. They called out my whole goddamn government name. Just, Damian Walter. Oh my God, it's you. And I was like, yeah, it's me. Superman, whatever. What's up? And so then they started talking to me and they was telling me, you know, about how they feel like dirty hair grows faster than clean hair. Now, you know, it took everything out of me not to punch this baby in the mouth. I swear to God, I just wanted to have one of them old school swap back and just double back slap this baby. But I said, you know what? Instead of doing all of that, I'm not going to do domestic violence. I'm not going to kill you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to help you along the way. You need to wash your hair, sweetie. You need to wash your hair just as well as you would wash your body and your tail when you know that little girl down the street is calling your number for a late night IHOP hookup. And we all know what happened at IHOP hours. Get your mind right.
Now after this shampoo, I've robbed her of a lot of her oils and other things. So I want to start restoring that, putting that back into her hair, which is extremely necessary. That'll help your combing process, your manageability, your longevity, and your versatility. You'll be able to do a lot more with moisturized hair than you do with brick hair. That hair is going to fight you and go wherever it wants to go, do whatever it wants to do. I'm not in the mood for any of that today. I didn't go to the gym this morning. How long have you been rocking?
Me, what has been 3 months now? 4 months. It's been 4 months.
Oh, Michelle does your hair?
Yeah, she started on Locs for me. She fixed them. Somebody had did them. And she said she wanted big locks. But they were too big.
They were.
Michelle was like, girl,
Who did them?
her name, she works at this barber shop.
Oh, shit.
So I shouldn't have went there, but somebody told me that she was good and I went. And I told her I wanted 60 locks. For whatever reason.
You had a count?
Yeah, I did. For whatever reason, she put like 35 in my hair. And Michelle seen my hair, she said, that's gonna take forever to lock it. The parts were just giant-ish. Yeah.
35? If you have less than what you have now, yeah, that's gonna be deep.
Yeah. Now I think you have 65 or 70. Yeah.
That's even better.
I love it.
That's deep. And she took your money, huh?
Yeah, she did. But I know better now.
And my second shampoo was just a moisturizing shampoo. I concentrated on that because I wanted to make sure that I was getting it through her hair. You don't scrub that in, you just rub that through the hair, putting it back into the hair, into the scalp. There's no reason for you to scratch a moisturizing shampoo. You want to scratch your clarifier so you can clean things up, scrub things down, get stuff out of there, but with your moisturizer, just rub it in like you're going to do some good lotion and then rinse the excess out. Don't overly rinse till the hair is squeaky clean for your second shampoo. You just want to make sure that you get all of the remnants out, but not in hair products. Not what the hair needs, pretty much. Understood? And last, my best friend, a little conditioner. What kind of conditioner are you using?
Shea Moisture.
Okay.
What is it? H.
That's it. It's just say H.
I think it's like hibiscus. Is it hibiscus and honey on?
He used the same thing.
Oh, my friend?
Yeah. What do you use?
Currently I'm using, I'm using, organic. One of my friends had, told me that it was some good stuff, so I'm using it until the bottle ends, so, yeah.
Have you ever used just, products from the refrigerator since you're a chef? Just,
I tend to just use my,
stimulation.
my olive oil, but that's
built in.
about it.
That's the
Again, you're not overly rinse this, you're just gonna rinse it to where all the product is gone, because conditioner can over-process the hair just as much as a relaxer can. So you do not want to do this all the time, and I don't like co-washing. Although it works for some people, it's nasty to me. You're taking conditioner, putting it onto the dirty hairs, rebuilding and restoring dirty hair. I've never heard that to be beneficial, but hey, who am I?
Now look, some of y'all know y'all four-eyed, Some of y'all know y'all need pen and paper. Some of y'all know y'all need a tape recorder and a rewind button. So whatever you got to do, I want you to get your life together right now and go on and do it. Put them thick ass glasses on. Get that raggedy ass piece of paper and that pen you found last night. Do whatever you got to do, because at this point I want to show you exactly what I do when I twist the beginning of a lock. The beginning of a lock to me is the foundation to whatever you're going to have. So if I start you off good, healthy, with a great understanding, whatever the understanding may be, then we're in a good place. But if you have uncertainties, if you question too much, then that's not a place to be. It seems that you need a restart, and we need to do it right now before things get too late. Because that too late transition is always detrimental. Always.
So my first one is going to be a C party. I take the comb, can you see? Flip one time and I can just pull. And it gives me my cord. That easily. That's working with her hair pattern, not forcing anything. Will I hurt you? And I'm using a very small comb, everybody's biggest fear. I flip once, let it go, just keep pulling, allow the comb to work for me, and it's still gonna coil. So all of that raking and combing and everything that you have to do is not necessary. Take your comb, give a small C, or what size knot would you like anyway?
Whatever is best, whatever you think is best.
Well, this one is a small lot, but I've started, you see I don't have much hair here, but it creates a great base. Pull it and let it go. You think you can do that?
Let me try.
That's cool.
Okay.
You gotta have more confidence in your comb.
I'm sleeping.
Comb your hair out first. You can comb that out. There's tangles everywhere. You just made it life hard for you. Relax, you there. Just pull. And you will control the hair with it. You got the idea.
Let me try it again.
Comb it out. So you go right there. Comb back. The comb goes here.
Okay.
Straight.
Oh, you thought it was easy, didn't you? It looked real simple. You thought you just wiggle your fingers and something just happened and poof, the curl just comes out of nowhere. No, you really got to know how to manipulate that hair with that comb and use the right products, bring the right things out of that hair so that hair can perform for you like Circus Soleil. You don't have time to be playing with the fake, who you call them little folks? They be running around with Tiger and them. The Universe Soul Circus. If you want to see some real things, then you go see the real exhibit. And ain't nobody got time to be playing with this small stuff. So get out there and do what's necessary. Take that comb, flip and manipulate that healthy, processed hair to where you and that client is extremely satisfied.
Brick parting pretty much is the same thing, except this one does have a little more straight boxy aspect to it. This one you're going to go in and sculpt a little more. Depending on how big you want the lock to be, the same format. Once you get in, control your hair, pull your lock down. Keeping all your hair in your comb. When you start moving all around, that's when your hair gets big and moves out of place, and you can't pretty much have the same controlled aspect anymore. You see the difference? Okay, I'll do two more. And then Michelle, it's on you.
Can you do one on this side, so?
Sure.
Okay.
And see the product that I have, it also makes the hair extremely manageable while you're twisting. So you don't even have to do that much. And the hair stays in the comb. All I have to do is pull it down, give it a small little twist, and let it go. The hair is going to do what it's going to do according to what your comb just put into it and what the curl pattern allows. Does that hurt? And now do another C part and you can see the difference. You should kind of look the same a little bit. Got it?
My girl Michelle also implemented a few other locking techniques to get your lock started. She was showing also, as well as myself, the brick parting, but she does hers differently where she makes one whole slice down the nape of the head. But from what I saw, this made it a lot easier for her because she was just able to go in and make one part and do what she needed to do, especially with her being left-handed. Another aspect of locking that she showed was the diamond parting. Now, I've never really done the diamond parting per se, but I see people do it a lot, and there are some that really like it. In the diamond parting, I see that the locks are a little bit larger. So those of you that like larger parts and lines, go ahead and try that diamond part. It just may do something for you. And you'll see here how well normally you'll have a head full, but she has 4 right there. But some people truly desire that size lock.